Hey everyone, it's Dawn here. I just want to talk a little bit today about a word that gets used a lot and isn't always completely understood. And I think the meaning of it's really important and can be really helpful for you in understanding, what some of these bigger health practices and health goals are around really creating a new mindset around your body. So the word is embodiment. And it can be a little misleading because you assume you already have a body. Why do you need to be embodied? And it's a complex word that literally just means to make something manifest, to make something visible. So a quality, an idea, and whatnot. So embodiment may seem like a funny word to use in respect to your health and well-being. But what it really means, and it's really actually quite simple, is it's just a practice of coming into your body and developing an awareness of the information that comes from being in your body. So what you're sensing, what you're feeling, what you're hearing, what you're seeing. So is essentially what it's manifesting, what being embodied is manifesting, is your experience of being in a body, right? So, and that may seem like obvious, but the reality is that on a daily level, we're constantly kind of bringing our energy up into our heads, and getting stuck in our smartphones, on our computers, just thinking about things that aren't necessarily grounded in your experience of the present moment. Okay, so in the research world that I came from, it's really called the lived experience of the body. So the idea of embodiment is to bring you back to what your lived experience is, instead of just getting caught up in the recall of experience, or making your experience really narrow and making it all about just thinking. So it's really reconceiving of what it really means to think and be and live your life as a person that exists in a body. So that is the long and short definition of it. And so really why this is important is for your health and well-being is the value of presence, right? So the value of presence with yourself and presence with others. So getting into your body allows you to really connect in with the present moment. So you can be available with your intention and attention to yourself and to other people. So I see this all the time when we go out to eat, or gosh, even just sitting in a coffee shop. I mean, there's all the time people are hanging out with each other and they're on their phones. They're not really listening. Or even they're just sitting with themselves, but they're distracted by something else. So essentially embodiment practices can help you to really come into yourself and pay attention to how you're feeling, how you're thinking in the moment, what you're sensing, and also really help you to be more attentive and responsive to others, which can lead to obviously better relationships with yourself and with other people, as well as just a deeper awareness and understanding of what those relationships are, which is also creates well-being and happiness, right? To really have a sense of gratitude and a sense of awareness of your relationships and what you value in them. And really being present with someone is a way to express your sense of value of who they are, as well as your value with yourself. So and the other thing that embodiment practices can be really great for are to relieve stress, right? And also to help you learn how to read the signals of your body, okay? So one of the tenets of empowered health, right, is being able to really learn how to know what's going on with your own body, and to make changes yourself, lifestyle changes, and to utilize tools that can support you really in taking control of your own health. So one of the keys to that is to be able to know how to really come into your body and develop an awareness, like I said, through sensation, through feeling, and that can include all sorts of ranges of sensing your temperature, sensing your energy, and whatnot, but really starting to develop an awareness of that, so you know what's normal for you, so you know what doesn't feel right, and what needs attention. And then also just coming into your body as a way to deal with stress, right? And as a way to really come home to a sense of being able to control your own sense of stress and emotional calm. Okay, so breathing is one somatic tool, really simple somatic tool that is incredibly useful for that. And there's been a ton of research on breathing, specifically really using the exhale part of the breathing to bring you into that parasympathetic nervous system. So the part of your nervous system that is the rest and restore part of your nervous system. And so, a simple embodiment tool, so a way of bringing awareness to your breathing, can be a great simple tool that you can use for stress relief as well. Okay, so if I were to just choose a couple different things, different ways to use different embodiment tools. So there's a range of modalities, right, that help you with embodiment. And I teach gyrotonic, and that is one of them, gyrotonic movement. But they all kind of focus in on these core pieces. And I think there may be more than 3 of them, but the 3 of them that I really want to talk about are, number 1, grounding into your body and into your senses, okay? So being able to really drop into your body, connect down to your feet, feel, be able to kind of do a body scan and trace where your body is in space, have a sense of that. Bring your awareness to your senses, to your sense of smell, hearing, vision, although vision, I think, since we're such an overly visual culture, that's the last one I suggest. But so that sense of grounding. And secondly, bringing your awareness to your breathing to start to really create that internal regulation of your nervous system. So that is the second kind of main pathway for embodiment, okay, that you'll find in a lot of these different embodiment tools and modalities. And then the third one is movement. So using movement to sort of amplify your experience of your body, okay? So as you move, your body tracks internally how you're moving, and it also tracks how you're moving into your environment. And so movement is a great way to both show up and be present, and also develop a sense of intentional engagement with your environment, and particularly movement that is intentional, right? So movement that leads you into a sense of awareness, understanding, a real sense of presence. So any movement system, yoga, Pilates can be an intentional movement system, gyrotonic is an intentional movement system, and an intelligent movement system, and other modalities would be like Feldenkrais. What is the one I'm forgetting? Shoot, it's on the tip of my tongue. Anyways, I'll do another blog post on different modalities, somatic and embodiment modalities that can be useful for working on embodiment. But basically, you want to focus on kind of those 3 core essential elements. And you can do that by, going out, grounding, for instance, you can do by going outside, by being in nature, by using, I love to use essential oils and just, come into my sense of awareness of smell, listening to music, obviously breathing, doing simple awareness of your breathing exercises, closing your eyes, bringing your awareness internal, and then movement, like I said. So finding a really great movement practice for yourself, even if it's just taking a walk in nature, or one of these intelligent movement systems, movement modalities, that can really help you to ground into your body, get connected to your breath, and really move with intention. So that's going to bring you, into a deeper experience of being alive. So, and that's the fundamental goal of embodiment and, of these kinds of tools. So, and certainly of, gyrotonic and the way I teach gyrotonic. So, anyways, so I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it's helpful, and go ahead and let me know if you have any questions in the comments. All right, thanks so much.